Joy had spent his whole life in the circus, jumping through hoops, riding tiny bicycles, and juggling for a crowd that barely remembered his name. But everything changed the night he slipped during a routine. One awkward fall, one perfectly timed faceplant, and suddenly he wasn't just another monkey in a costume, he was a star. The video spread like wildfire. Headlines called him the nation's monkey. Shows analyzed his natural comedic timing. Brands flooded in, offering sponsorships, commercials, and guest appearances. At first it was thrilling. The flashing lights, the cameras, the endless praise. Joy basked in the attention, thinking he had finally made it. But then the producers stepped in. The circus act wasn't enough anymore. They stripped him of his old life, dressed him in designer suits, taught him how to pose, how to wink at the cameras just right. He was no longer allowed to be clumsy. Every move had to be calculated. They even paired him with a famous influencer, spinning a fake love story just to keep the headlines coming. The media ate it up. Joy, the most fashionable monkey in showbiz. Joy eats bananas like a billionaire. Is Hollywood next for Joy? He sat in luxury cars, attended exclusive parties, posed next to celebrities. But when the cameras were off, he still preferred climbing trees. He barely recognized himself in the mirror anymore. Still, he played along. Because in showbiz, you don't stop when you're tired. You stop when the world gets bored. Joy had seen the signs. The headlines grew colder, the cheers quieter. The same media that once adored him now questioned his relevance. Has Joy lost his spark? Was his fame just a lucky fluke? The public had found a new sensation, another monkey who had slipped and fallen just like he once did. The sponsors dropped him first. The luxury brands that once begged for his face on their billboards replaced him overnight. The fake romance unraveled, exposed as a publicity stunt. Fans who once defended him now dug up old footage, videos of him stealing bananas back in his circus days, turning harmless moments into scandals. Joy watched as his name trended, but not in the way it used to. When the calls stopped coming, he had nowhere left to go but back to the circus. He stood at the entrance, hoping for a chance to reclaim the stage. But the manager barely looked at him before pointing to a sign, now hiring young circus monkeys. No has-beens. So he sat on the sidewalk, watching the billboards that once held his face now shine with someone new. On a giant screen in the city square, another monkey grinned as the media hyped him up. The cycle was repeating. Joy smirked, pulled a banana from his pocket, peeled it slowly, and muttered under his breath, "Showbiz really is a joke." The story of Joy highlights the fleeting nature of fame and the harsh reality of showbiz. It teaches us several key lessons. Fame is temporary, the world moves on quickly, and those who are celebrated today can be forgotten tomorrow. Joy's rise and fall show how the entertainment industry constantly seeks the next big thing. Authenticity matters. Joy was happiest when he was himself, but fame forced him to become someone he wasn't. In the end, trying to fit into an artificial image only led to his downfall. Public opinion is unstable. The same people who lift you up can just as easily tear you down. Joy was adored when he was new and exciting, but discarded when the public lost interest. Self-worth shouldn't depend on external validation. Joy's story reminds us that relying on public approval for happiness is dangerous. True fulfillment comes from staying true to oneself, not from chasing fleeting applause. The industry is ruthless. Showbiz is a cycle that chews people up and spits them out. Those in the spotlight must prepare for the day the attention fades.